So I wouldn't normally start here, but I feel like that'll be the easiest kind of way to get it done. It's gonna be a big piece. We're starting a new piece today. This is gonna be a big, big piece. Okay. Okay, let's turn it down until it charges. Okay. No, I like live. Thank you, Lujo. So I appreciate you, darling. Okay, here we go. Let's get started on this one. I just got my other one done yesterday, so we're going to start on a new one today. We're just going to do it little by little and get it done. So, okay. We gotta start somewhere. This is gonna be a really big piece. This is gonna be a really, really big piece. A really, really big piece. But we'll get it done. A little bit by little bit. It's gonna be a really big piece. It's like when I do like a Medusa. I like to do Medusas because I think that, I squared, what's happening? I think Richard, what's going on, baby? I think that Medusas are powerful and they have a lot of meaning behind them. They are such a pain in the ass to do. Like the snakes and shit. Oh, they're absolutely like the most like, yeah, I'm trying to turn my battles off. They're like the most, like you gotta shade each scale, highlight each scale, like they are just a pain in the ass. So I'm doing, this one is Lilith's Crown. So if you don't know who Lilith is, Lilith was, it's like a big thing. I've been in symbolism lately. But Lilith, I can't talk right, was Adam's first wife in the Bible. Didn't, yeah, apparently he had a first wife and she didn't know how to obey him. So they kicked her out of the Garden of Eden. And so she was kicked out and made like the mother of demons because uh, she disobeyed. She got turned into the birther of all the demons, and apparently then she was like the taker of children, like just everything bad that they could say about a female. That's what they said about her. So her symbol has become the mark of kind of rebellious women. So this one's going to be a big piece. So this one is Lilith's Crown, and then it has wings. It has serpents on it. It's got jewels on it. It's going to have a big rose in the middle of it. Like, this is going to be a big, big piece. So expect to see me on here painting a lot of this over the next week, guys. I just finished the other one yesterday, and this is this is gonna take so long. I already know. I already know. Okay, so we're just gonna do a little bit at a time. And I know it looks like shit. Normally, I'll just kind of put lines. The lines are more for reference points. You know what I mean? If that makes sense. They're not really what it ends up looking like. It's just to kind of give me a little bit of a guide. Like the actual picture always looks like shit when I first started. And then you look at like where you kind of do your initial coloring phase, at least with me. And I'll go back and I'll add details, and then it starts to look more and more what in my head looks like. That doesn't mean it's not a pain in the ass to get there, you know what I mean? Yeah, guys, tap the screen for me, like the live. See, I'm dual streaming. I'm just, I like doing this on here too because it kind of gives me that I can go back and post the video later of the making it and all that stuff. I don't want my weird random crime documentary in the background to get packed up by any filters. I'm painting a lot. Helps keep my brain clear. Like I enjoy it. I find it very relaxing, very soothing. I enjoy it. So I said I paint a lot. I paint a lot. So, but because I have a new little doggy who doesn't understand to not walk on the coffee table, I am using more top coat than I've ever used a day in my life. I see a lot of people that when they first start oil painting, like they'll go on and they'll post videos about like how the hell, like, because it literally takes months for that shit to dry. Like, I don't know. Like, most of the time, oil paint, they said that there's some oil paintings from the Renaissance era that are still wet to this day. Like, some stuff just is so, but we can't do that up in here. we can't just wait for it to dry. So, we use top coat. On top of it, like, there's dog fur, there's dust, you know what I mean? Like, I keep my house clean, but that doesn't mean oil kind of will grab everything if you let it. I like oil paint. It makes for smoother blending. Acrylic's okay. Acrylic's good if like you say have pets or small children because it dries so fast. But once you get the general idea of it down. I said if I miss anything, I apologize. I have a couple streams up. So I just kind of get in the zone when I do this. I'm going to do it section by section, a little bit at a time. So I'm going to do the crown like dark red, black, green for the serpents, and then I'm doing the wings orange and yellow, and I'm doing the rose itself orange. So why not? They're demons. Orange works. And I said you can tell like when I'm getting closer to having like a piece done, because you'll see like my brushes get really, really small. This is actually like a big brush for me. Like I'll use bigger ones just to do backgrounds, but for the most part everything I use is very small. Let's see. I have a studio, but a lot of times I'm more comfortable just kind of sitting here and doing this. Like I should probably use my studio more. I have a coating on my coffee table, so I kind of just will sit and paint. Okay, alrighty. Okay. What are we hitting that on? Okay.
businesses, developed a lot of properties, built nursing homes, assisted living. After that, it was one right after the other.
As we got older, we got a large house in New Hampshire. It was grand. It was 20,000 square feet. We had an indoor huge swing pool.
One summer, we had elephants there. It was out of this world.
Really, it was at that point that I was glad. We had money. Linda was my best friend. I knew her for over 30 years. We talked about everything. I heard so much about her background over time. All the relationships were very dysfunctional. And her father extremely controlling. So she said, we're going to California. And he said, well, if you do, then I'm resigning you. She was okay. And she went. She was tough. When I met her, she was in the National Guard. And she has three sisters back home that are complete opposite. And here's Linda, she just broke away.
I met Linda out in California. He was happy most of the time, except we were dealing with family. Took us a while, but we got married. Her father, John, had promised that we moved back, he would develop a Dunkin' Donuts franchise for us. When we got back there, he reneged. So she ended up having to work for her father, which is not a good situation between those two. That's how he operated. He liked to control lives, especially his daughters, all four of them. He liked to control everything. Linda's father and father were going back and forth, because they were doing a lot of work. John was very bothersome. I had never experienced violence like that in a family situation. He would physically push or slap or do his wife, to his daughter. That was the constant. And you check his family. Arguments, yeah, occasional fist fights. Which, you know, is not normal for most families, but hey, they weren't killing each other. None of them went to the hospital.
Friday, December 20th, 2013, 13:35 hours. Central District Major Crime is the scene of the John
Poor dog, he's so sleepy.
residence.
It is a dark holiday season. Early Friday morning in Windsor, Connecticut, 87-year-old John Chocolate was found dead with an apparent gunshot wound to the head. Investigators are calling it a homicide.
Elaine was the eldest. Walked in and found him literally executed in his bed. I'm gonna tell you, it's a horror show. It's definitely a horror show. The wounds were so severe that you could almost barely make out what could have caused it. You could tell there was no struggle at all. It was basically with the lying in the bed, the just was leaving. Problems have brain scattered all over the back with a headboard on the wall. It was beyond belief. It was beyond belief that the man that I knew my whole life, it was larger than life, and it was that he was actually dead.
It was just terrible. My father always did everything for the family. My dad always said without family, you got nothing. You know, he was
Also, they don't usually come to someone's house. They usually, you disappear. Now we can verify that this crime that we believe is a break-in is not a break-in for purposes of taking anything. It's a break-in for purposes of doing harm to the job. Now we come to who else? Who else has intimate details? It's family.
My dad had a living trust, so we, four of us would get the same amount of money each month.
Each girl was receiving, I would say, approximately $25,000 a month, notwithstanding what they inherited from their past away.
He's there, 25,000 a month just for existing. It's wild.
After the funeral, we all went to Malibu and Mary's house, West Park, and Rockaway. And we had cops outside, just in case anybody was gonna come and, attack the family. And said that to the dinner table, and we'll break the property
Yeah,
off.
that's
So, we went out the window, and I go,
yeah, I'll have a charger up.
try to protect us from somebody's out there, but I said, whoever killed us,
There we go.
sitting in his room right now. I think Nathan became a very positive person because he was the last to see him the night before.
Very exciting. Very exciting.
There's no way Nathan would ever do that to his grandfather. And they even adored his grandfather. And they both loved each other.
Mhm. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you. It's a calmer stream today.
Nathan was the firstborn grandson of a Greek dynasty.
Didn't like 20 million fucking messages.
From the beginning, Nathan was no good at his grandpa's eyes. He doted Nathan his whole life, and also the affairs.
Little doggy is so tired.
When he was about 4 or 5,
He's so sleepy.
we initially had testing done because we didn't know what it really was. It was not in the mainstream as it is today. Nathan loved horses since the first time we met him. Eventually, we bought him Curly. He fell in love with that horse. It became his best friend because he didn't really have any other friend.
It did hurt when we didn't have friends. It was different.
Psychiatrists helped to an extent, but lots of times there was interference from the family.
Everyone was perfect on my dad's side. And Nathan was fine. Mom would be fine.
John was old school. John did not understand why Nathan needed help. And they used to get in arguments about, why do you need to take him there? Why do you need to do this?
Let's say thank you for the heart, me. I appreciate that. Okay, I'm gonna turn my shit up real quick. We're gonna get this done today.
Various cell phone providers. Linda was
Hi,
examining.
honey. How are you, Lisa? You hanging in there? I'm like trying to read everything. Like, I'm like trying to read. My last pair of contact lenses finally went this morning, so I'm wearing my glasses right now. Pool this week is gonna be interesting.
When he came in, a lot of people get to talking and introduces himself. I introduce myself, and then he started to kind of break down and cry and get kind of a little out of control. Then he says, he blurts out, "How can I calm down when I just found out my grandfather got his head blown?" And the mother finally got to calm him down. But that statement kind of struck me because who of our investigative team let that out? No one ever let that out.
Sometimes I feel like police, like they get tunnel vision on one person, and then they'll like overlook other people for crimes. Like they'll be like, well, on this day, like I said, with a lot of this stuff, I don't know how people, if somebody asked me, like, well, we're suspecting you of this, where were you April 13th? I'd be like, I don't know where the fuck I was at. Like, I don't know what the fuck I was doing. That doesn't mean I did it just because I don't remember. That just means I don't remember. There was a guy who he got convicted of unaliving somebody, right? This is 100% a true story. And that's pretty much what happened was they brought him in and they questioned him and they decided for whatever reason that he had done it and that was it, and he got convicted in court and like all this stuff, and he kept saying he didn't do it. And then there happened to be he couldn't remember like where he was. Like he was like, what do you mean? Like it was like months upon months later. He's like, I was probably home. I don't know. And so they got like this conviction out of him, all this stuff, right? And then it ended up that somebody was watching TV, and there used to be a show on TV called Curb Your Enthusiasm. It was on HBO, and I never really watched it. I was like, it didn't really look fun. Like it just didn't look like my cup of tea. But so they were out at a stadium one day recording their show for for they're recording at a baseball game for the show, right? And here, like I guess somebody, I don't know who's seen it, but they realized like, wait a minute, that date is the date. Like here, he had gone to a baseball game with his brother, didn't even realize it was the same date. He ended up being acquitted because they were like, oh, he would, like, they found, like, they were like, oh, well, yeah, like April 14th, he was at this baseball game. He couldn't have done it. And I'm like, so this man went to jail for like 4 years. Like, I don't know if it was 4 years, but it was something up there. And I'm like, but, and here he really didn't do it. They always try to tell you, like, if cops convict people that they're guilty, that people that they did it,
Then they would ask
you
him
know.
about John's business associates. Was he doing this? Was he that? And then he goes, and what did they
All
think?
right, we're painting a bit today. If I miss anything, y'all, I apologize. So we are rocking right along. We're trying to anyway. This is not one of my more exciting streams, but that's all right. We can't do light shows every day, unfortunately.
Well, that is incorrect. I saw my grandfather. We went to dinner. We had a good time. We got back. I left. I think it was 30 something later. I was expected to be there the following fishing trip at 3 o'clock in the morning.
But there's a problem.
We have an hour to get a college. Around the time that we could make the homicide happen.
Nathan was supposed to be meeting Linda that night, and he was late.
But why were you leaving an hour late? To get to your mom?
I don't think I left my apartment until after 3, hospital kind of left my apartment. But I definitely left it very late.
So as we're going through it, some of his story didn't add up.
Okay.
I take the example.
So we're doing one little part, putting a top coat on, and then doing it section by section. So this is going to be a massive, massive piece.
But I ended up getting off the
Expect to see me working on this part of it.
and then I mistakenly took the
So this one
exit
is
on the north side of
Lilith's crown.
the Connecticut River.
And if you don't know who Lilith is, I said I've been getting into symbolism lately. So, Lilith was Adam's first wife in the Bible, and she got kicked out of Eden for, yeah, it was his first wife before Eve, but she got kicked out of Eden because she didn't obey him, and then she became like the mother of demons and became like this really, like she was birthing all these creatures and stealing babies and, all this like terrible, horrible stuff. But it's, her symbols have become like a show of more of like rebellion. Her female is like not being disobedient, shall we say. So this is her crown. Because she became the queen of like the demons. So, and her wings are gonna be like a kind of creepy red, brown, yellow. Hey Pookie, what's going on? Welcome through. Like I said, guys, if I get distracted and I miss something, I apologize. You guys will hear a doggy snoring in the background. That is my buddy. Passing away right now. Okay. So I like to have it up because then I kind of can record the process and speed it up, and then I got like a video for it.
I suggested to put the family through some polygraphs. It was explained, we don't use polygraphs in a court of law. Law enforcement, we use it to clear people, which
Yeah, polygraphs are stupid. Polygraphs are stupid. That makes no damn sense. Like, they don't fucking work. Like, I wonder how many people got wrongly got wrongly accused of shit. Like Maury Povich and all that had like underlying medical issues that could have caused a change on it. Like, there's a reason that polygraphs aren't admissible in court because they're not 100% effective. And there's factors that can change the outcome.
they asked me, did you murder John Travis? I said, no. They go, do you know who murdered John Travis? I said, no. And then
But like, you think about all the times where like Steve Wilk goes to like say abuse shows, and that's what they would use was the polygraph. You know what I mean? So it's like, but they're not scientifically effective. There's variables that can change the outcome, so it's not like a lie detector. It's like and then on top of it, if you don't have somebody that's an experienced like reader, they could damage the results, causing false positives. So it's not what people assume it is.
My sisters decided to put up billboards for my dad's murder at this
Okay.
area of the highway that both Nathan and Linda would be traveling there all the time, for Linda and Nathan to constantly see my dad's face, to pressure Linda and Nathan to finally tell us and the police
she would say it to me, that there's more or something, there's more that you're not telling me type of feeling. I didn't get any of that from her.
Linda was very protective over you. And she protected you at all costs. It makes you wonder if at that point, Linda could have been trying to make amends for how she handled Nathan when he was a teenager. Their relationship was very rough, and there was a lot of turmoil there. When Nathan was a teenager, his horse Kurt passed away. That was the biggest loss for Nathan. Invited him to horse and really developed a relationship with him. And then to all of a sudden lose that. I think Nathan was supposed to. He wanted to be alone. Linda had this 32-foot character. So he would stay in there, come in for meals. And Nathan progressively stayed in the camp longer and longer. And became worse. He took apart the microwave and was trying to reassemble it. He was not coming out, not really talking to anybody. He actually ended up urinating in bottles. He was going downhill mentally. One member of the family told me that he was being bullied by another kid and he pulled the rifle. At that point, I was thinking to myself, yeah, he might hurt himself. We did research into history as to these camps that help individuals that have obsessive behavior. The camp sent two men to take Nathan in the middle of the night. He did not want to go. He was very anxious, pleaded with us, yelling, screaming. It was terrible, terrible. But we had to let him go. And so we physically took him to Utah. This is a 11-page letter taken and written to his priest. The spread between my mother and I widened to equal the spread between heaven and hell. The way some parents are committed to having their children grow up to be doctors and lawyers, my mother's dream is to have a nonverbal autistic child, healing in her room, whose diapers she can change until she grows out. My mother's pursuit of that dream fully characterized my childhood. When we came home and we had a breakdown, really. It was patterns and problems about the church, the devil. Our decision was made for us, really. It's something like that. We took him to Middlesex Hospital in a little town. They held him on a psych ward. Nathan was supposed to be alone getting therapy, yet John would be there every day. He would run a newspaper every day for weeks and through, which would really annoy Linda. We met at brought into the institutionalized jail and wasn't having it.
My dad, I don't think wanted to accept that. Maybe it's terrible to say. Truthfully, mental illness ran in the family. Every generation was passed down.
This is your Auntie Kiki again. Want me to sing your big song? Tiki tiki taki do, taki doki tiki tiki, taki do.
My father had a twin sister. She had depression or some type of mental illness.
My mother would sleep all day during the day, didn't want me to go to school. You know, I used to walk to the elementary school. I used to say to my mom, I have to go to school. No, school, no, no. She would cry and she would. So she was suffering from bad depression. And they finally, you know, the doctors and everything, they said, look, she needs to go into the hospital. Back then, we didn't get people shock treatments and really private. I remember when I was talking to John, he said, what they did to my sister was deplorable.
Back then, they were very barbaric. And so that must have really been tough on my dad to have his twin sister, hospitalized for mental illness.
Even though things have changed, I think he still kept that picture in his mind. That's why he was resisting making it over different.
Hey, you guys, I guess if you're watching this, you haven't been in this house, not even to wash your hands after fishing. This house is very important to me, has a lot of memories, has a lot of history. And I feel it really needs to stay in the family with somebody who does and will cherish it as much as I do. I'm leaving the house in Middletown to Michael. Grandpa is leaving me more than enough assets. And you are the sole inheritor of my house and everything that's in there. So you have more than enough. I love you with all my heart, and that's my decision.
He wasn't talking to his mother or his father. And my Uncle John shows up and has Nathan with him. They're standing at the door. And I open the door, he comes in and goes, I need you to do something for me. You know, I go, okay. And yeah, Nathan needs to live here. Nathan, he was getting money from John. I would probably say about $100,000 a year. John said to him, you're going to go to college full-time now, you're going to get a part-time job, you get $3 at home, no more funding, this is what you have to do, and that's going to be the end. But Nathan didn't do it. He didn't have the discipline. He started staying up late at night, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, like you're pacing around up there. And you could tell that he needed medication because he became very agitated. And Nathan goes, I refuse to take any medication whatsoever. I'm not going to a therapist. I'm not going to a psychiatrist. And he goes, my mother, you know, thinks I belong in the nut house, and blah, blah, blah. And he goes, I had enough. And then he took off out the door. No one else going to run without me up.
If someone has a major diagnosis of autism spectrum disorder, but they refuse to accept the fact that they have a serious mental illness as well, that can be catastrophic, often with deadly consequences.
Developing news, we now know police have executed a search warrant at the home of Nathan Carmen.
Very shortly before the homicide, Nathan purchased the weapon out of state, driver's license.
At 23, Illinois from Sugar's Outpost. Did you purchase are semi-automatic assault weapons, and November 11th, we have a go-to.
And what is his response to that question?
He refused to answer any questions about it. He refused to produce the weapon. And at this juncture, law enforcement, to my knowledge, has no idea what that weapon is. And not only that, but the ammunition used in that weapon matched what was recovered from the crime scene of John Chacos's homicide.
The bottom line is, they're making a lot of assumptions. In fact, it's not even conjecture. It could have been 600 different guns that had that same shell. 600 types of guns.
The one thing that definitely stuck out to me as an investigator was this was a weapon that he lied about owning and possessing.
Going back to you, the one person who had no gun.
Look, I gotta follow. Awesome. Thank you, one love. Let me put up. Oh, I already have you followed. Okay.
If it wasn't him, and it wasn't the weapon that he purchased that was used as the murder weapon for Chacos, he was given ample opportunity to remedy that lie, to correct that deception.
At the Windsor Police Station after the grandfather was dead, if he lied to the Windsor Police,
My dog, he's so tired. He's so tired. He got addicted.
Why be more specific? And I'll answer, but otherwise I'm very focused.
I'll give you a piece of paper, why don't you list all the lies that you made to the Windsor Police? Would that be easy? Be specific. How often did you lie to the Windsor Police Department?
It was one inactive. I'm thinking initially, like the time when I was because they remember everyone.
Ding,
They go, do you think
ding, press it done. Ding, press it done.
I don't think so. I go, because why? I mean, how would it be better off? I came to find out later that he got money from the insurance policy. So as he gave his death certificate, he received a substantial amount of money that didn't have to go through probate.
I think one of the biggest pieces of evidence in this case is he sent a memo to his grandfather's trust and estates attorney prior to his grandfather's death with very specific questions, unbelievably specific questions, and many of them. It essentially came down to who has to die first and when towards the inheritance. I think this was inherited with one little, it's so that Nathan Carmen can have money.
In order to get money out of Nathan for the death of John Childers, they don't really go into the fact that Nathan Carmen's grandfather was supporting on the truck, paid his rent, gave him money, took care of everything, took care of school.
Who was the first, at least, benefited from John Chapman's death? Nathan Carmen. Least benefited. I still, to this day, believe he was not involved. He was never charged.
He's a lot quieter of a sleeper than my last dog he was. My last dog, he snored like crazy. I returned to see your beautiful neck. Oh, I was thinking about you yesterday. How are you, Mr. A?
And I just thought that was just insane.
So I was gonna say they're going back in and they're fixing the scar on my neck to make it more smooth. They told me that. I was like, I know somebody that'll enjoy that.
After the Chacos homicide,
Oh,
a priest at the parish at which the Chacos family attended was informed by his assistant that Nathan Carmen and Linda Carmen were outside in the church.
You're so epic. I have returned.
Went out and he found Nathan kneeling on the altar with his hands outstretched, praying to God
Okay, we're getting this done. Can you place your hand? Of course. Here you go, dear.
This went on for about 5 hours. At one point, my father approached behind and said,
Like a beautiful neck hostage. You're ridiculous. Like a beautiful neck hostage. That'd be a great band name. Beautiful neck hostage. You're ridiculous. Beautiful neck hostage. That's gonna sit with me today now. Watch.
Later was a wonderful mom. From the moment Nathan was born, Mother was trying to be his best friend. That's how her life was. Just trying to help her son. She would see something in Nathan and then search and read about it, find a specialist. Constantly. Nathan loved his mom. They had a very special relationship. She tried to be with him as much as she could.
Beautiful neck hostage. You're such
She
a
was
mess.
trying to help. She didn't want Nathan to go through what she did when she was growing up. All the negativity, all the yelling in the house, physicality. But as he got older, he just backed out of it and backed away. She wanted to have a better relationship with Nathan. And I think that's why they would go out fishing. She didn't have a jar for fishing. Didn't care about it. He was just trying whatever she could find that would connect them. She loved him. And really loved him.
After John's
Oh,
death,
shit.
Nathan,
Meow, 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 meow.
can't say
Shit.
he was working on it, he was himself. In that they had bought property in Vermont.
You have a wonderful weekend. Oh, thank you, Diane, honey.